The January transfer window is well and truly in full swing, with all the Premier League's biggest sides making waves. Manchester United are set to beat Manchester City to the signing of Alexis Sanchez in a move that could be announced later today or tomorrow. Liverpool made a late interest known, but United have seemingly blown both sides out of the water with their offer. Arsenal are on the search for a replacement, and it looks as though they will have two to fill the void, with both Bordeaux's Malcom and Borussia Dortmund's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang ready to arrive at the Emirates. Don't touch that dial. Follow the live news below. 20 hours ago. Hello, good morning and welcome to what could be a huge day in the January transfer window. Alexis Sanchez is set to join Manchester United over City, such as his desperation to leave Arsenal, and that could be announced today. Keep with us throughout the day for updates on this and all the other deals in the window from the Premier League and around the rest of Europe. 20 hours ago, only one place to start. Manchester United are favourites to snatch Alexis Sanchez in a £35 million deal. United will offer him up to £400,000 a week as they fend off potential interest from Manchester City. On Sunday, Arsene Wenger said that the Chile forward's future would be decided in the next 48 hours after he was dropped from the squad before the 2-1 defeat to Bournemouth. The Gunners' manager denied Sanchez, 29, had refused to play. 20 hours ago, Arsene Wenger has admitted that Alexis Sanchez is in his final days as an Arsenal player. The Arsenal manager confirmed that Sanchez's future will be decided in the next 48 hours after leaving him out of Arsenal's 2-1 defeat at Bournemouth on Sunday. Sanchez is on the brink of a big money move away from Arsenal, with Manchester United in pole position for his signature. Sanchez wanted to play this afternoon, but Wenger did not take him to Bournemouth because a move could happen at any moment, and Wenger admitted Sanchez was now on standby for a transfer. Alexis would have played, Wenger said. But it's a difficult period for him. He's always been committed until now, but he could have moved yesterday, today or not. It will be decided in the next 48 hours. It was a bit difficult for him because he was on standby a little bit. That's why I decided not to do it. He did not refuse to play. 20 hours ago. Is Alexis Sanchez right to go for Manchester United instead of Manchester City? Our chief football writer Miguel Delaney expertly sums up the decision the Arsenal forward has to make, and why a move to Old Trafford is not just a money move. 20 hours ago. But what of his replacement? Bordeaux's Brazilian forward Malcom, 20, has emerged as a likely candidate to join Arsenal when Alexis Sanchez leaves, with a £45 million deal possible in the coming days, the Daily Express reports. Talks are ongoing between the Gunners and Bordeaux, who signed Malcom in January 2016 from Sao Paulo side Corinthians, 19 hours ago. And what of the other Arsenal replacement, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? The 28-year-old was left out of the Borussia Dortmund squad for yesterday's Bundesliga game with Wolfsburg after a contentious discussion with club officials. Dortmund chief Peter Stöger stated that the decision had been made for disciplinary reasons. After Aubameyang skipped a team meeting on Saturday, it was a relatively important session that he stayed away from, which showed me that he is not so focused, announced Stöger. He was surprised, did not quite notice it for himself, but for us it was a clear case. The session was clearly announced in WhatsApp groups that today on tablets. If he is not there, someone else is playing, who is totally focused. 19 hours ago. Crystal Palace are hoping to bring Fiorentina and Senegal striker Kalma Babacar to South London for £15 million, The Guardian reports. Babacar, 24, is said to be among up to 5 potential Selhurst Park recruits, including Getafe goalkeeper Vicente Guaita, Lille centre-half Ibrahim Amadou, Everton striker Oumar Niassi and West Ham finisher Diafra Sakho. 19 hours ago. Chelsea could make a move for Andy Carroll as Antonio Conte seeks to beef up his striking options, the Daily Telegraph reports. The West Ham 29-year-old is said to be on a list of potential strikers the club has held talks about, although they may be more likely to offer to take him on loan. The Blues boss is said to also be pondering a move for Alexis Sanchez, although a potential bidding war between Manchester United and Manchester City would likely prevent him from wading in. 19 hours ago. Rafa Benitez is preparing to make a fresh bid for Pepe Reina, according to The Sun. Newcastle's manager hopes to be reunited with the Spain keeper currently playing for Benitez's old club Napoli. The Toon reportedly made a failed move for Reina over the summer. 18 hours ago. Another bit of news today is that Wales are set to announce Ryan Giggs as the new manager after Chris Coleman joined Sunderland back in November. Giggs was battling it out with Coleman's assistant Ocean Roberts and another former captain in Craig Bellamy. He is due to be unveiled at 2 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time today, 18 hours ago, as well as the two replacements being lined up in Malcom and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Arsenal are keen on inserting Henrik Mkhitaryan into the Alexis Sanchez deal with Manchester United, according to The Guardian. Arsenal wanted to sign the Armenian before he joined United in 2016, but Borussia Dortmund are also keen on bringing their former star back to the Bundesliga. 18 hours ago, Jose Mourinho has indicated that Manchester United are seeking to extend goalkeeper David De Gea's contract. The Spain international continues to be a transfer target for Real Madrid, the club he almost joined in September 2015. De Gea, 27, has a contract that expires at the end of next season, although United do have the option to extend it for a further year. "We are not going to let the option disappear," Mourinho said. "A goalkeeper like he is obviously at a club that wants to get better and better. We are not going to let that year option go away, but obviously, we're going to try to give him a contract that keeps him here for much more than the length of that option." Asked if contract negotiations with De Gea were underway, Mourinho said, "I don't number. I just trust the board and the work they do. I don't negotiate with players, I don't discuss numbers in contracts, I just say what is obvious, and any of you could say the same, that he is to keep." 17 hours ago, Rio Ferdinand believes Alexis Sanchez should sign for Manchester City rather than former club United. The two clubs are both competing for the player's signature, with United now considerable favourites to land the Chilean. While City have not yet walked away from the deal, they have so far made it clear they will not meet the £35 million asking price for the player, or pay high agent fees of up to £10 million. Ferdinand, speaking on BT Sport following Tottenham's victory over Everton, said, "I'm going to be honest, if he has got an option to go from Arsenal to go to Manchester City or Manchester United, as a footballer who wanted to win trophies and would judge myself based on trophies being won, at the moment Manchester City looks like the place to go for him in that respect. They are top of the league, they are going to win the league this season, they are in the Champions League, they are looking like they will be in the final for the League Cup, the FA Cup as well potentially. So he has got more opportunities to win trophies there." 17 hours ago, Watford's young winger Richarlison is drawing admiring glances from some of the Premier League's big boys, according to The Sun. Arsenal, who now they've lost Alexis Sanchez, are being linked with every forward under the sun, are interested, as are Chelsea, as they look to add more depth to the flailing attack. 17 hours ago, Swansea City are looking to add Atletico Madrid's Kevin Gameiro to the survival bid from the second half of the season, say The Sun. The 30-year-old has been linked with the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal in the past, but Swansea also face competition for his signature from Turkish side Fenerbahce. 16 hours ago, Chelsea manager Antonio Conte has not ruled out taking over the Italy national team for a second time if he leaves the Stamford Bridge club at the end of the season, according to The Express. Conte suggested the club could sack him at the end of the season, and that would be the only way he would leave the club, during his press conference before the 0-0 draw with Leicester City on the weekend. 16 hours ago, Lucas Moura has confirmed his intention to leave PSG this month and talked up his love for the Premier League amid reported interest from Manchester United. "I do not think I'm going to stay," he said. "Unfortunately, it's the end for me in Paris. I like the English Championship, the English League is the most hotly contested in the world. It's going to depend on several factors. I'm going to sit down with my family and see what God has decided for me." 16 hours ago, Leicester City manager Claude Puel has insisted that he has no worries over Riyad Mahrez leaving the club this month, despite reported interest from Liverpool. "I have confidence in Riyad," said Puel. "We have spoken a lot with him about different things, but often about football. It is amazing to train Riyad because he loves his football and he knows all the players and all the teams. He asked me about French football. When we have some player, they play for the football and a good feeling. It is fantastic. When this player is on the pitch, they give the best. They don't think about speculation and about bad things. They are enjoying the football, and for a manager like me, it is fantastic. It is not a question. Understand his desire to leave in our minds. All these noises are just speculation. Of course we are in the transfer window and it is normal for all the best players. I'm not afraid about this because there is a fantastic spirit and good atmosphere in the squad. I think we saw this afternoon. 15 hours ago. Here is more on those Lucas Moura quotes as he prepares to leave Paris Saint-Germain this month. The independent Manchester United target Lucas Moura has revealed it's the end of his time at Paris Saint-Germain and talked up his desire to move to the Premier League. Jose Mourinho is desperate to bolster his attack and that is expected to happen in the next 48 hours with the arrival of Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal for a fee of around £35 million. 15 hours ago. More on the Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Arsenal news. Emerick Aubameyang could be on his way after Borussia Dortmund reached crisis point with the striker on Sunday and revealed they can't tolerate him anymore. Please allow a moment for the blog to load. Reuse content. We use cookies to enhance your visit to our site and to bring you advertisements that might interest you. Read our privacy and cookie policies to find out more.